I can't believe I did that. God, that was so stupid of me. Why did I leave the... I was in the comfort of the elevator. Oh, man, why did I make that decision? That is terrible. Oh, God. That's the stuff that keeps me up at night, I swear.
This is Chopper Delta, preparing to drop off at area E9507.
Oh, man, I don't... God. See, this game's like regarded as one of the harder ones or whatever. And no, I'm not saving anymore. It's either we do it or we don't, you know. But yeah, this run's regarded as super hard though. It's because people make mistakes like that. That's the real trouble. That's the spirit. Hey, you know, you got to do what you got to do. One thing too is if I get the Magnum, I'm just gonna get the other one, the grenade launcher from the other spot. I'm not gonna just constantly reset that. I'm nowhere near good enough at this yet that it really is needed.
Somehow, I'm still alive.
I'm still alive, despite my numerous limitations. Although, for the record, Jill doesn't die. Carlos died. But yeah, man, I've been watching a lot of Wolf stuff for it. I just gotta try and... I have to take it all down still, like, write out a guide for it. I'm gonna need to. But the good thing with learning a game like PE2, whether it's just a 12-hour thing or not, is it's there's great resources out there. The folks for that game have done some great work with it. I don't think I really need to grab these 2 A powders, but I am anyway. Oh, that sucks, honestly. That sucks. Turn around. There we go. Carlos Less World, yes. How could we ever live in a Carlos Less world? Nah, but that's why also I'm not rushing in to do the big marathon I've been wanting to do with all these games. I gotta get better. Like, the only ones I'm feeling really good about are RE1, RE2, and Dino Crisis 1. The others all need a lot of work. Although, you know, Dino Crisis 1, I actually think there's a route change I need to make that could speed it up. It's one of the moments where you pick Gale or Rick. I actually think you pick Rick on one of them. And it is faster. I don't know for sure. I need to watch it again because I might have been... I can't remember if it was on a any percent or a good ending run, though. If that would even matter. Oh my god. It's better off. I can see why you just push these dudes. Oh. But you know, his Saxon, the biggest takeaway is the fact that not only is Dino Crisis 2 the most underrated game on the PS1, but it has the potential to be maybe the best speed game I've done. So that's the great thing. That's why I'm so happy to be trying, you know. Oh god. I've got all this free time and I'm trying out all this shit because man, I knew that game was fun, but the run is nuts. Yeah, exactly. Well, and it's got just enough craziness to it to keep it fun and interesting. Grab a few more bullets. Stuff like, I don't know, shooting the Triceratops. Even though, well, that one's a little weaker, but the really good one is the boat one where you're shooting the pteranodons and the whatever the hell the swimming ones are called. I don't know what the water dinos are called, but anyway, when you're shooting all of them, stuff like that, it's silly, but it's short-lived enough that it doesn't overstay, and I don't know. Just a really well-done game. It's one I wish more people would have played. I mean, obviously enough played it, I guess, back in the day to warrant getting a third one, but it feels so unseen now. Dang. That's the second time we got that today. This is not going to work. If it works, it's a miracle. Hitbox? Okay, good. But yeah, man, I was actually thinking if it goes well enough, I'm going to go ahead and add in the 2 Parasite Eve games to the whole marathon. It's going to make it a lot longer, obviously, because, I mean, that's probably 5 hours at least of added time. But, holy hell. Yeah, there we go. That's nice, too. It's one of the few games I actually play that I have a competitive version of, too. I know I'm gonna get it there. That's one thing. Most of the time I run something, I don't even have, like, a version to really compete with it. But that one could be. If you do like PE2, I think I will. Just watching it, it looks fun. Overblood, I knew the fate of that game before it even started. That game's a heap of dog shit from the get-go, so it had no chance. Parasite Eve 2 at least has good gameplay and everything. All I can say about Overblood is you go and run around with those tank controls for 20 minutes, even. And then come back and defend it. Are you saying they gave it no chance? I gave it 12 hours. That's all it deserves. Better than RE2 and 3 remake? You might be right. Alright, man. Sounds good. Nice. It's slow getting there. Some of these dodges, like, if you keep the lines right, they seem pretty consistent. Man, they are not easy. Alright, one back to the door that triggered the cutscene. So then you're lined up with that. Oh, we got a grenade launcher too. Nice. Bum 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 bum. Lunker shake. Oh man, that jump scare back in the day. Jesus, that was good. Yeah, you know, oddly enough, this game kind of functions... Oh, fuck. It functions the same way Dino Crisis 2 does, in the way that enemies like Nemesis will only spawn when they're off camera. Which, I guess, I mean, it makes sense. It's a lot easier and everything to go that route. I just kind of realized it, though. I'm going to take a couple of these herbs. I did take a rocket launcher hit there. Oh, oops. A room ahead of myself. A bit ahead of myself there. Okay, nice. Up yours, Drain Demos. Wait. I think in the proper run, you don't drop the lighter or the lockpick at all. You keep them on her at all times until you just discard the... Stupid dogs. Until you discard the lighter in the park. Man. Okay, good. No poison at least. And those things are so aggressive. Oops. Oops. Accidentally hit the left trigger there. Nothing major, nothing major. Smash, smash. Grab that.
How did he find me? This way.
Do do. Bum 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 bum. That's weird. That guy wasn't there this time. It just must be another one of the RNG moments. There was a guy there. I had to shoot in my pathway. The last time I did this. At that time, he was not. Okay, go ahead and flip the switch. Shutter. Alright. I wonder if this area... Maybe I should just shoot the bald zombie out here. Because it seems like it's pretty consistent. He seems to come in and block your way out anyway. It might prevent a bite if I just shoot him from the get-go. Wow. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's worth it, I think. Maybe here soon. I was kind of talking about that before. This one and Dino Crisis 2, I think I'm gonna do a little bit more of as like a serious run. Like Silent Hill, I don't think is gonna happen in that regard, so I probably won't bother for it. But this one and Dino Crisis, I could see sticking around for a while, kind of like RE1 did. RE1 was like, that's an instant hit. Oh my goodness, that one's great. So probably soonish. I won't just say probably, I will say pretty soon. There you go. I gotta figure out how I want to do them though. The only thing that holds me back from using splits on a game like that is just because I do still use notes for it, because there's all the codes and solutions. So it just, unfortunately with live split, you have to have it clicked on the whole time for it to work properly. Oops. So I'd be switching between it. It adds an extra step to everything, is kind of what I'm saying. Then again, I don't know if I could. I may not even have to add splits. Could just add it. You know, that kind of defeats the point, though. The timer's nice, but it doesn't really accomplish anything. I don't know. We'll see. I'll figure it out, though. Notes on the tablet. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I could do that.
You're one of the.
Yeah, that's a good point. I've been mostly using that to take photos and whatnot. Yeah, the tablet, yes. I gotta find a spot I do have to find a spot to set it proper.
Jill, put this on.
But I could blow up the image so it like be big, so like maybe on this table to my right, it would still work. Yeah, actually, I think that might be the way to go. Ah. Always a second late. No, don't dodge, shoot. Oh my goodness. The manual dodge of this game will hurt you as much as help you, I swear. Oh boy. Or not the manual, the auto. That was more like the auto one. They put it in to keep you from getting chain grabbed, but sometimes it can really kind of screw you over if you just have a bit of bad luck with it. That was a turbo. I'm gonna grab that greener too. Okay, that's fine though. We're good. All good. You know, I just thought about it. I wonder if coming in here is worth it. I can get the other crank easier, and I wouldn't respawn all the zombies here. Although I had to get that other crank is by some drain demos, so I don't know. The odds of the drain demos grabbing me in that situation are very high, so maybe it's not worth it. Wait, don't go through that door. I did that like the last 2 times I've done this. Let's get this way. Okay, nice. Nice. Ah, get off me, you stupid crows. Alright, I'm taking a safety herb here. Mainly for the drain demos, then it. Nice. There we go. Didn't turn too early that time. Dude just tanks it. The dodge is a detriment. I shouldn't have even fought him. It would have been less damage just to take the hit I was going to take and jump on. I also wouldn't have wasted the ammo. Well, the ammo's fine. That's kind of whatever, but because the shotgun's not a permanent, it kind of gets rotated out soon enough anyway. This is a no. Oh man, that's a bummer. Alright, there we go. Oh, I wasn't a full heal though. Alright. I do love this part here. Him firing down to just blowing up all the zombies. That is so cool. Alright, let's go. Okay. There we go. Oof. A little worried about the door there, but that's okay. That's good. Okay. The crows there are one of the RNG triggers I do tend to forget a bit about. Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Alright, I'm feeling Adraville this time. I can't imagine getting 2 Saspirins in a row. Oh my god, these things are the worst. Man, I don't know, they're just so aggressive. I gotta look at some stuff on them. Nope. You bastards. I should have just put it in Sasprin. It is the... most likely one. I'm just surprised I got it 2 times in a row. Aqua Cure, Dan. Yeah, I know. Here, I'm gonna grab that. I've been eating a ton of damage, and I still gotta get past this Drain Demos again. Yep, that's right, Vita. It's weird, in this version of the game, you have to wait a bit to actually be able to skip those. It plays like the first 5 to 7 seconds of it. Music stopped, I for sure thought they were all dead. Whatever. Okay, at least he didn't lunge. I was a little bummed he got hit there, but he didn't get his head shot off, but that's okay. There we go. That's the ticket. And we might get a Nemi spawn right here, by the way. I'm not sure because... No, okay. I was wondering if it was because I didn't go through this door. We're gonna go through it anyway, though. I'm gonna drop off these powders and get some healing. Actually... All my freeze rounds, damn it. Okay. So we'll get another health at the gas station. So I'm gonna try and go into the clock tower with one, so if anything goes wrong, I'm almost guaranteed to have one for a clock tower Nemi. That's the big thing. I always forget that's actually a skippable part. It's not much, but it is something. Go ahead and climb up. The only reason to not climb up there, by the way, is if you're going for like a kill all run. Because all you do is drop down and you go up the elevator on the left there. And you end up like fighting some... There's some worms down there. But ultimately, there's no point to do it otherwise. Ow. Oh, I shouldn't have even bothered. That's okay. There we go. Little detour, that's okay. Do 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 do. Man, look at a quick turn. Quick turn faster than Jill can. There we go, nice. Alright, these guys are no problem, just keep on running. I'm not gonna worry about those. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. No longer need the wrench. Let's dump it. Well said, Hansi. Well said. Oh. There we go. That was a lot better than the last time. Alright. Nice one, Nikolai. Lindaria, thank you for the raid. Thank you, thank you. How was the rest of the Little Nightmares? That's right, Beaver Tom, the hype. Hello, Mids. How are you? I hope the rest of your stream went well. Oh. Wow. Gonna go for a PB next time you stream? Nice, nice. Were you able to, learn any tricks? Hey, Crookie. Good to see ya. Oh. Mamma Mia, it's Danny boy. How have you been? I've been great. especially given we've got 11 months of Koi here. It has flown by, Koi. Thank you so much for the 11 months of subbing. Mother fucking yeet. Thank you, Koi. Your cube was very wonderful and helpful. That's great to hear. Very good to hear.
Mikhail!
Yeah, it's a really solid speedrun. I hope you you know, can really get into it.
Get out of the cable car now!
Yeah, thank you again though, Koi. It means a lot. It has been a great 11 months. Well, 11 months plus. Time really does fly so damn fast. Oh man, it does. It does, Mero. Oh man. You know, it's hard to believe. Even with as crazy as this year has been, and it's almost May.
It's useless.
We're almost halfway through 2020. I mean, that's just nuts to me. I can't believe it. 11 hacking months. Yeah, again though, Clendaria, thank you for the raid. I do appreciate it. Everyone make sure you follow Clendaria. Just getting started here on Twitch and in the horror speedrunning circuit. I wanted to share because I was excited. Okay, yeah, no problem, Skoy. Do what you gotta do. Hey, nothing wrong with being a noob, Clendaria. Everybody's got to start somewhere. Nah, you'll do fine on here, though. I can tell. You, and the speedrunning will... I look forward to seeing all the stuff you pick up. You remind me a lot of myself in that, where there's like I have a damn list of stuff I want to try and run at some point or another. Okay, Meryl, sounds good, man. Enjoy. Oh, we got drain demos. Oh. Things are the worst. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I am the same way. I have a lot of catching up to do. But just don't use Ignicis's like 71 games or 69 plus 2 as the measuring stick. That's a tough one to get to. But yeah, I hear you though. Like, I want to be around 20 at the end of the year, and then just keep it moving up. Where's my reload tool? Thank you. Oh, hell no. I feel like I forgot something. Oh, it's okay. Bam, look at that. We are Mr. fucking Freeze, or Mrs. Freeze. 42 freeze rounds. Screw this game. I will overkill if I have to. It's just a time thing. Yeah, don't worry too much about that. It'll happen. I don't know, yeah, just... The only thing you can really do, like, to truly influence that is, you know, worry about, like, networking and everything. You seem to do that very well. And then just stream enough. I mean, I don't exactly have, like, a comparative ton to a lot of folks, but, you know, that's just kind of what I've learned over time. The big thing is to always make sure you're working to make your stuff better. Never let your channel get stagnant. I know I said I used that word right, but whatever. Don't let it get stale. That's a better way for it to say it. Yeah, it's got to be that way. You know, utilize, you know, use social media a lot and all that stuff. It helps. Which, yeah. Boom, boom. If you're wondering, this puzzle is random on my version of the game every time. So I have to do it like this every time. I really need to play it. I wonder if the GameCube version's any better than this one. It's major. I'd say the biggest thing is, like, yeah, just take it in stride, I guess. I don't know. There's a lot of people that get mad if they don't, like, instantly start making money off of it, like, within the first week or whatever. And, you know, that's probably not the way to go with it. I mean, we all want that, but you can want it all you want. The reality of if it happens or whatever, another thing. Yeah, the schedule's very important. Yeah. You want people to be able to see you when, you know when they're gonna see you. Boom, boom. Which doors am I going through? This one. Oh, Lord. I'll turn that. Stream games, have fun doing it. Yes. Exactly, Mids. Mids, if you said it by the way, I hope the rest of your stream went well earlier today. Sorry if I missed the message. Stream games and have fun doing it. Amen. 5 o'clock again. That was Crystal... oh, shit. Marrow, I mean, you know, you kid, but that is something that happens a lot. That happens a lot, man. Fine, it went very well. That's good to hear, mids. Yeah, it's good to heavy back mids. I was happy to see it. Yeah, really entitled. Oh yeah. Well, the thing is, there's a bad ego. A lot of folks need ego checks on this site, whether they're big or small, because there's a lot that'll act like, hey, I got 1,000 followers. I'm big dick in this channel if they're on a small channel, and that stuff happens a lot too. And yeah, so it's like everybody kind of needs a bit of a, like, you know, back up a moment here. But thankfully, as many as, you know, there's a lot of cases of bad stuff, but overall, the good strongly will outweigh it. In my experience, anyway. Hey, Snake. How's it going? Boom. Somebody today said they liked my commentary, and it made my whole entire day. Oh. I couldn't imagine feeling entitled being super popular. That's good, though. I mean, you know, it can be, it's a very humbling thing, too. For sure. Ow. It's going great. Oh, thank God. Oh, nice, Snake. Oh, God. I thought he went down. I was ahead of myself.
I'm sorry, Jill. Please, wake up!
Wake up. Oh, congrats, Snake. That was a long time coming.
Jill!
Hey, Nexus.
Jill!
Hey, Steve. Thank you for the raid, man. Welcome in, everyone from Steve's stream. What was on deck tonight, man? Snake, do you by chance know how many hours ended up going into that? I'm curious. Yeah, man, thank you. Oh, I hate that Koi. I've seen, or Koi mids, I'm sorry. I've seen that shit as well. That is the worst. That is the absolute worst. Streets of Rage Trilogy, Axel 1 through 3. Oh man, 4 is out on Thursday, isn't it? We were talking about time flying just before. God, yeah, it did get here quick. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Had to be 40 to 50 at least. Yeah, I knew that just given the way some of that late game for the base game went to get the true ending. And then, you know, just everything from then on. I will say this, at least Carlos looks his age. He looks like he's in his 30s with 2 kids. I have no idea when, Steve, but yeah, I wouldn't mind. I'd want to play it. It's like 4th on my to get list though right now. Final Fantasy VII still #1 that I want to get, and then Control and Daymare 1998. Those 3 are the ones I really want to get next. Go through the door. Jesus. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, that was a good call, Snake. Carlos, though, God. He's an interesting character in the franchise's history, to say the least. You're just okay. Vitus sounds good, man.
There also appears to be a slight fracture in his right arm just below the elbow. However,
Disappear, you know why? All right. Disappeared to the sweet sounds of my voice, man. That's all good. Shadow of the Closet. Oh, how'd that go, Snake? I need to play that game. I've only ever fought the first 3 bosses. Oh, okay, yeah, that's all I've ever played of it. All right. Push, 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 push. Yeah, I didn't play much Shadow, but I loved Ico. The game that's in the same universe as it. That game is like amazing. But again, it's one of those like it feels like vanished once in like a week after it existed, as far as like being on the radar. I actually did it. The Ico actually may have been my first ever true speedrun. Believe it or not, there was a trophy for speedrunning it back in the day, and I ended up having to get pretty good at it to actually get it. It wasn't easy. There we go. 104. One long escort mission. Yeah, it's not so bad though. Or I didn't think so at the time, anyway. If I play it now, I might have a different tone, but it's a very bizarre game, though. I will say that. But yeah, I thought it was really good. Fuck off, Hunter. Yeah, good old RE3 was crashed and burned tonight already once because of those hunters, by the way. I got killed leaving the elevator because I was an idiot. That's the only reason for it happening, too, was me being stupid. I can't even pretend to make an excuse. Should add to your tool. I don't have it right now. I don't have access to play Ico right now. The final trophy for Shadow War is basically speedrun. Oh, damn. And I get the feeling that was not easy to just do, Snake. Nice. Get your corpse out of my way, Hunter. Oh shit, really? There we go. That's where I died, by the way. I left the elevator there and tried to fight the hunters in the middle of the room. It's like destined to be a bad decision. I don't know why I did it. But well, that's how the cookie crumbles. You know, the most satisfying thing about this hospital blowing up is that hunter right there blows up with it. I think that's my favorite part of this whole sequence. But no, to the point of Ico though, Koi, that would have been on the list for sure if I had it. I used to sell all this. Basically, anytime I would go to get a new game, I would sell old games to help pay for it. So yeah, I got rid of it then. If it's cheap, I might pick it up eventually. Then again, though, I wouldn't mind having it in the collection now. I have a different mentality about it nowadays. What am I doing? Yeah, there we go, Steve. Snake, I can't help but just picture you sitting there, feels grind man pose, screaming, "Come on, you bastards!" Shadow of the Colossus and Ico together for 15 bucks. Yeah, that doesn't sound too bad. So that took 15 freeze rounds to drop Nemi. Okay, I'm about to say, am I blind here? Where the hell's my lockpick? Oh, was it Koi? Nice, nice. It's not gonna be enough that, holy shit. God, the Jakenheimer emote pulls that whole thing together. I see you picked the better RE3. Damn right, Curious Pirate. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing okay this evening. At the very least, okay. Doing well. There you go. Oh. Back to work yet? Nope. Better RE3? It is not even close, big boss. Good to see you though, man. All you gave me was mine thrower shit. I should have taken the mine thrower. Out of my way. They're gonna mess up 4 next. Oh. I'm telling you right now, I'm predicting it. Del Lago's getting the axe. Feels bad, man. That is so cool. Pun fully intended. Oh, I didn't see that other one there. That was really neat, though. I missed the actual grenade, and then the mist cloud goes up and hits him. Well, the one thing that can be said for certain with the remakes, and this is an undeniable truth, is the amount of care and effort that went into Resident Evil 1 remake was not put into Resident Evil 2 or 3. That cannot be denied. That is what disappoints me more than anything. I think I screwed this up. Yeah. It's an opinion. Oh, it's an opinion, yeah. That's fine. We're all allowed to have our own. Our own views. We just gotta... Yeah, RE6 is the second best-selling one, that is true. Wait. Oh, I didn't really need to do this. I gotta remember to think of pace. Rax, how's it going, though, man? It is good to see ya. Hope you had a Well, welcome back today. I'm doing well, man. We ended up having a good Parasite Eve run in the afternoon. Feeling good about this RE3 run right now. We need a Zero remake. The Akamatsu and I have talked about this before. The two games that need a remake the most are Zero and Code Veronica, because they would stand to benefit the most from them. But that's not going to happen because they aren't going to make the money. That's why 4 is next. It's the moneymaker. Code Veronica ain't going to make it. But I'd love a Zero remake. As somebody that genuinely dislikes that game pretty much, I'd be very interested about see what they would do with it. Yeah, they'd have to rework a lot about it. The incest relationship, implied incest anyway, and there's just a lot of stuff. But no, I'm with you there. 5 and 6 have a better chance of getting somehow remade in some fashion than Code Veronica or Zero. It's a matter of taste, though. Exactly, Coy. Exactly. Because you imagine if you could cut down so much of the backtracking that kind of plagues the original Code Veronica, and all the stuff they could do to really fine-tune that game now. Shoot, it could be amazing. It's just the most refined, like, gameplay-wise, it's probably the most refined of this style. Well, up until, well, aside from Remake, I guess, though. I don't know, it's a very unusual one. It's the first one that's away from Raccoon City. Maybe that's part of it. It's really weird. It's got a little bit of anime to it. I think that maybe has something to do with it. I don't know. I think it's good. It's probably my 5th favorite, if I had to rank them. I think it's a really solid one. I mean, 5th on that list is not nothing. It's so off the wall. It's really weird, but it manages to maintain a horror feel to it. But yeah, it's got Wesker in it, and he hams his scenes up so well. Wesker is so good in that game. Oh man, the respawning enemy sucks. Yeah, respawning enemies in a game like that is never good. That's actually the thing that makes me the most worried about Parasite Eve 2, and why I think it'll be better. That game has respawning enemies, but Speedrun won't have that. Ow. Yo, Big Boss, thank you for the sub, man. Ow. I have to say, remake-wise, I do not miss this fight. This fight sucks. Hey, thank you very much, Big Boss. I appreciate that, man. How dare you not like Gravedigger? Yes, what a thrilling fight that just was. Thank you, man. Yeah, that's 8 months, too. Thank you, man. Ah, back off. Gravedigger was always a meme, yeah. It was actually introduced because they wanted another boss besides Nemesis in this game. Well, we can see Jill in the miniskirt in the remake. If you pre-order the game, you get the DLC for that. Yeah, you can get the... I think you had to pre-order it to get it. I'm sure you can probably buy it elsewhere now, but yeah, it's the classic costume. Clean shaven Carlos too. Yep, that's right, Hansi. That is right. Yeah, one thing about the remake as well, Jill is amazing in it. She is such a badass in that game. It's nuts. Her and Claire both in the remakes just kick so much ass. Alright, I do need these. Kawaii koi fish! Yeah, I saw that. I didn't even know if he did the voice in the in RE4 originally. I know he did it for 2, obviously, but I wasn't sure about 4. God, I'm trying to do 2 things at once here. Thrax! But yeah, I saw that. Alison Corp put out the sad message too. You know, saying how great he was to work with and everything. He did not for 4? I didn't think so. Left 1. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, it makes sense. Might as well make him as similar as they can. I'm worried about 4, though. I really am. That game's... I'm not worried about it from a gameplay point of view. Like, it'll play, I'm sure it'll be fine and all that. But I'm worried about the tone of it just being gone. RE4 is such an enigma of a video game. And, boy, it's... I think a lot of what makes it great is tough. It doesn't... Yeah, all I want from it, in terms of, like, a remake or whatever... Really? All I really want from it is... I just want to play the same game. And, but just give me the modern controls and graphics. I want the same exact game, though. I don't want anything changed otherwise. I don't believe they could add anything to make it better. They would probably just subtract. Because if you know, like, if you base it off of the other remakes, what they would do is they would probably cut a lot of the pathing bosses, like Gravedigger for this game, for example. They cut because it didn't really make sense for him to exist, which means you would cut, in theory, U3, Delago, and possibly Verdugo. That's terrible, you know, and they probably had the castle be shorter. But, like, I see stuff like, if they're in a more serious tone and mindset, stuff like the Salazar statue chasing you, that's goofy as shit. I can't see that fitting in the same way in that mindset. It's gonna, I don't know. I'm a little worried about it. Ada and Leon. Well, that game is nothing but tongue-in-cheek the whole way through. Leon's winking at the camera half of the game, let's be real. Let me get that out of the way real quick. Like, shit, I got a lot of health. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little wondering about it, but we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, it's not even a confirmed thing yet, let's remember. We gotta quit acting like it's been revealed or something already. But I think having concern is valid. Yeah. Yeah, the controls are the only thing that need to be tweaked. Just modernize, like I said, I would just not change anything, just modernize the controls and the look, and it's fine. Yeah, actually, Koi, in all seriousness, that's what I want too. Yeah, 8 would be amazing. Bring that on. Hey, look, it's a puzzle. Where are my puzzles in the remake? Not that that puzzle's actually all that good, I'm just saying. Yeah, I think 8 will actually release next year. That's my guess. Yeah, Fingers crossed, indeed, Koi.
Warning.
That's what's rumored. I do hope they don't call it Village, though. Using the VILL as the Roman numeral. That's dumb as shit. Everything else, though, I saw the rumors is pretty solid, though. Probably PS5, and I saw something that it might be both gens. Beaver Tom. It probably will end up running like shit on the PS4 and the Xbox One, but it'll be good on the new ones. Actually, kind of helped me there, Nemesis. Thank you. Yeah, get fucking wrecked, dude. That actually went really well. I don't know, it's so cheesy. Like, it's like, we get it, you love to implement your name into the title and all that crap, but come on. Especially because we all know it's not going to be just a village. It'll end up being a village that has a lab underneath or something like that. I don't know, village is just...
Missile attack confirmed. All
I don't know, what is it? It's just a place, it's a setting, it's not a... Like, Code Veronica meant something, Nemesis meant something, Village is... Okay, we're in a village again. Yeah, it was rumored to be first person. Again, nothing is officially confirmed from Capcom on any of this. It's all rumors. Until something official comes out, don't jump too much on it, but yeah. It's supposed to be first person, is what they were saying. Snake, I swear to God, I'm gonna ban you right now. Okay, this is interesting. I'm actually a little low on ammo. I want my if Resident Evil crosses genres, it's simple. I know exactly what I want. I want my Resident Evil dating sim. If there's any franchise truly catered to doing a dating sim, it is Resident Evil. Oh, fuck.
So you want
Jill, that's it.
I just hope the
Gotta find a
gameplay's
way out of
fun,
here,
like
now.
7's was. 7 is one of the best playing games in the series. Might be the best actual pure gameplay game in the series. And, but I'm worried about like a pursuer enemy. Pursuer enemies suck balls. Mr. X is garbage in the remakes. Nemesis is pretty much the same. Like, they have, like, that part I don't want, but pursuer games are like, I don't know. Alien Isolation is the only one that's ever done it well. Yeah, whether you like 7 or not, the tone of it, the character, the gameplay is amazing. It plays so well. Like, This is Carlos. All the foxy ladies love his accent. So see, Steve, it works. It works. And of course, I mean, this is the ultimate franchise for waifus. Aside from, like, what, Dead or Alive, maybe? And I don't think any of them are as celebrated as the Resident Evil ones. Aside from maybe Final Fantasy's in there, too. It's perfect. The Resident Evil dating sim. It needs to happen. I would buy it day one. Yeah, I don't like pursuer enemies at all. That's the great thing. That's the thing that's so nice about Resident Evil compared to playing shit like Outlast, is that you can defend yourself. I mean, I guess you can down them, but the idea that they're just there to annoy you. Because the thing is, like, Mr. X is all fine and good, but what he does is he makes it so other enemies are a problem more than he is. He's coming towards you, so you end up running into a mistake against, like, a hunter, or not hunter, a licker or a zombie. His greatest asset is the fact that he's a... I don't know. I don't feel like that's you doing it right. He's not the threat. The other stuff's the threat. He just happens to be the catalyst towards it, I guess. I don't know how I'm trying to... I know what I want to say. I'm just not saying it well. But I don't know. Playing the remakes over this weekend, like, awoke me big time to how much I actually am annoyed a lot by a lot of what they did or do. My initial awe of it in the first run was gone, so my real view was taking full form. Oh, I don't have his range. Ow. Get your ass over here, dude. Ow. Dude, Nemesis, you bitch. This fight's better in the remake, though. I can say that. They're always still on normal. Bam.
Warning. System overheating. Enter cooldown mode.
Alright. We'll heal for good measure. Alright, you bitch. Only one choice to make. If you don't pick this, the only excuse to not pick this is if you are, properly speedrunning it. But otherwise, if you don't make this choice, you have to restart the entire game because you picked wrong.
You want stars? I'll give you stars.
I'll be curious what the time is on this run. I'm still nowhere near like what I'd call good at this game, but it's getting better. I just take too much damage, above all. Like a beating.
Jill,
We made it!
Over, Carlos.
what are you talking about? Don't you hear that? There's a second chopper, and it's here to rescue you.
But who is it? Who could possibly be looking for me?
It doesn't matter. We just have to be there when it lands.
Thanks, you saved us.
I couldn't let you die.
Is it you?
Are you ready to finish this?
Barry Burton.
It's coming.
Yeah.
I can't help but think of Barry's voice though in the first game and versus how he sounds here.
That's it. Umbrella's going down.
It really is, Hansi.
And now we have a rather unfortunate turn of events. It seems that the President and the Federal Council have passed judgment over the civilians of Raccoon City. The President and Federal Council have ruled that the Bacillus Terminate operation is the best course of action for this extreme situation, and have since executed it. Based on that fact, Raccoon City has been literally wiped off the map. Current reports have the death toll surpassing the 100,000 mark. Our hearts go out to those poor civilians of Raccoon City.
Oh, if you've not heard about Daymare, I put a trailer up in the Discord. I highly recommend taking a look at it if you're at all curious about classic RE.
Splendid timing! You are just in time for the fireworks show! Boom!
There you go, Steve. Hopefully that came through all right. Yeah, it's so good. I love Irving. Oh god, RE5 has. I think 3 of my sound clips are from RE5. And my favorite part of the remake, no joke, top part is the remade version of this song at the end. It is so good. GG, easy clap. That's right, Beaver Tom. Alright, 143.34 is my previous PB. Let's see if I can do any better than that here. $142.14.